Hey everybody, I'm a little bit later than normal for Tiny Tip Tuesday. I ended up on the phone with another demonstrator friend of mine and it was just nice to chat, so I apologize. Okay, so today's Tiny Tip is one I kind of sort of shared with you guys before, but it's about the Butterfly Brilliance bundle. Say that 3 times fast. Which is currently available, but it's also going to be in the new catalog. And I grabbed all of the paperwork and set it somewhere. Oh, there it is. So that I don't forget to tell you guys what is in it. All right, so what you can get is you can get the two of them together and save 10% for $54.75. And that's number 155821. I just want to put that out there. Or you can buy them separately. Okay. So that's not my tip. Although saving 10% is always a good tip. Always, always, always a good tip. So, and of course you know where to order right here. But what I want to show you is when you get it, it is one solid stamp like this. So there's a couple of things about this set that I want to tell you. One of them I did not do. In the stamp set, and I don't know if you can see, there's these little, this isn't my set, so I don't want to pop them out, but there's these little pieces here that can pop out, and they're just the in-betweens of the butterflies. I threw mine out. Don't throw those out when you order this. If you bunch them all together, I've seen some of the cutest backgrounds and they look like giraffe spots. So don't throw those out. They're very, very cool. But what I want to show you about this set is it is a one set stamp or one stamp, which is great. Works really well to use with your Stamparatus because these big background stamps stamp really great with the Stamparatus. But also the dies that match it come with a couple of different important things. It comes with one set of dies that is to cut out the whole bunch. Okay. So you basically would have a background stamp and then something to cut out your background stamps, but stay tuned. Also, just because I don't want to forget to tell you, you get these, look at these. They're so freaking amazing. These detailed dies. Oh, this alone is worth this die set. Seriously. And then you've got a couple of little butterflies here. This little thing makes little hash cuts. This hashtag here, it literally makes cuts that look like hashtags. It doesn't cut it out that whole shape, just these lines, if you can see them. This brick pattern cuts out the brick holes. This cuts out the tiny little holes. So that's what's in there. But here's my tip. This is how it comes brand new. And this was the tip that I think I showed you guys before. So what I did was I cut mine apart. I cut my stamps completely apart because I knew that I was going to want to use them individually. I put the backing on it first before I cut it apart. The only trick I would tell you is that when you see I cut really close. Seriously, if I don't cut really close, I get those lines around. So I cut pretty close. And I'm supposed to tell you to cut straight up and down so that you get a nice straight cut. And that is the proper way. I tend to cut on an angle, but I'm going to show you, grab some scissors. I would not use these scissors to cut it out. Oh, I can't reach them. But these are scissors, okay? I cut my scissors slightly angled that way so that like here you can see I've got more foam showing. What you don't want to do is angle them this way and undercut so you're cutting away some of the foam, because then that's going to make a difference when you go to stamp your image. So that is what I do. I cut them all apart. And I love it because now I have all these beautiful butterflies that I can do. I can still put them on my Stamparatus and make one big background. That's not a problem. I can still do that. And I did save, I did take a picture of this so I could set them all out there and figure out where they go. So that's not a problem. Then I took the dies. Now I've put mine on magnet sheets, obviously. And I cut these apart. Now you have to be careful because they're a steel, and let me see if you can see this with the black. I'm gonna stand up so I can see what you guys can see lighting wise. That's funny, Adam. I like that. Thanks. But you can see where it does leave little nubbies, and the points are sharp. So if you're good at cutting off the points, that's good. But the edge is really not much sharper than the edge of the regular edge. But I still would use caution if you're having children play with these and you've cut them. I would definitely use caution. But now, see, I have all of these, and when I stamp one die or one stamp, I can just cut out just that one. I don't have to cut out, that's not even the right one. I don't have to cut them all out. Must be this one. Yep, it is. I can do each butterfly on its own. So a lot of demonstrators are purchasing 2 sets because they want both. And that's all well and good, but it's expensive if you buy 2 sets. So my recommendation would be, if you're going to keep it together, that's great. You can just ink up one, you could just ink up one butterfly. That's fine. But if you're like me and more is the merrier, cut them apart. I don't think you need 2 sets. I am more than happy to sell you 2 sets, but I'd rather you, if you're going to spend that money, I'd rather you get another set or another bundle so you have a little more versatility. But I just wanted to show you the difference, and I'll move this up so that's a little more obvious, that you can keep it whole or you can separate them. And that's my tiny tip. I am going to show you how to recreate the butterflies that were in the awesome designer series paper, which is not available anymore. This is that paper. It was a limited time. This is why when I tell you, you need to get it. You need to get it. Like I just told you guys about the re-inkers for the in colors that are going away. They're going to be gone. Tomorrow is the retirement list is coming out, which I will post here for you guys. But if you want re-inkers, get on the computer now and order. If you have to order through me, that's fine. But honestly, when it comes to retired stuff, you want to go to my website, carriebeglow.stampitup.net, and use this hostess code, order for yourself, because that way you're sure. Because I work, and I may not be able to get online and, get it ordered for you before it goes away. So those are my several tiny tips today, apparently. So cut your awesome stamps apart. Don't forget, we have a make-along on Thursday, March 25th. That's 2 days from now at 6:30 p.m. So I did post this, and there is a snapshot up. I'll hold it up again for you guys real quick if you want to do a quick screenshot. But anyway, tiny tip. Cut apart your stamps. It's okay. Not even ones like this. Other stamps. I've cut words off the top of like little pictures, and then there's words. I've cut those too. So, hey, they're your stamps. Make the most of them. All right, guys. Have a fabulous day. I will see you back here on Thursday for the make-along. Don't forget, have your pieces ready. If you can't watch it live, it will be recorded. Bye. Happy Tuesday.